Hello, guys. Welcome to this episode 3 of our series. So, in this episode, we'll be talking about the background, borders, and gradient. As we in our previous episode, we discussed color and the other ways of giving a text or a container or element color is using background, borders, or gradient. So in this episode we will focus on that. Now let's get back to our VS Code. So in our VS Code now, we have our main element center. We have the H1, the H1 dividing the something. So now we want to set background colors. It's just like we are giving a text color, but giving a text color is different from background color. Background color is something that is behind the container that the text will lie on or images will lie on. So now to set a background color, let's give this center a background color. Let's come here to we are using the ID to assign this main is an ID to assign color to the HTML. Now we are going to start with the hash main. Then we open our bracket. So we want to give this container a background color. The background color will call me a background color. I'm going to set it to blue. This is how to set background color. This is how to set background color. So go back to our screen. We see that okay, we have blue, which is great. Yeah, this is how to set background color. There is no other way. This is the perfect way of setting background color. So now, also let's assume we want to set background in this context. Now we don't want color. The color we need is inside the image. So we want to attract that color from that image to our container. So that's where we can use background image. So now let's come here. Let's remove the background color. Choose background image. So background image. So we are going to use background image. So and we know that our image is in form of JPEG, PNG, and some other image format. So we are going to use the URL that link to this particular route, get the image, then return it to us. Go back to the root of the folder. So we come here, use this image. Go back to the screen. Then let's see the effect. And you see, this is the effect. This is looking good, right? This is how to set background image. We are having white here, we are having this, and that. And to make it look more better, we can give it more width. Okay, more height rather. To make height here. Let's just give it 500 pixels so that we can see the image very well. Now can you see now? The image is now repeating itself. The image is repeating itself, which we don't want. We don't want something like that. Let's reduce this a little bit. I think it's too much. Okay, the height is too much. It's okay like the height is okay like this. So now, can you see now? The height is too much. So the image is repeating itself, and the position is given. We don't like the positions. So in background, we can come here and give it position and size to our own taste, to the position we want to give it to it. So we'll come here, background position now. On background position, we can give it center, we can give it top, we can give it bottom, we can give it left, right. So let me just give it left attribute. Come back here. And see, it's because something is increased. And see. So now we don't want it to repeat itself. There's another properties in CSS. It's called background repeat. Automatically it will repeat itself. So you just call me background repeat. No repeat. It should not repeat itself. Then save. And it's not repeating itself. Just say as once. So because this image is not containing it's not containing it, you can come here. Instead of the height, you set it to auto. The height is auto be auto automatically. So it's auto. Can you see it fits into it? Now we want it not the position now. We don't want the position to be in the left. We want it to be in the center. You don't want the image to be in the left. You want it to be in the center. Just call me a center. And you see the image is being in the center, but it is not occupying. It's not occupying the container we want. So we come here again. Then we set our size now. Background size. Background size. Which size do you want? Do you want container? Do you want cover? Do you want this? So we set it to cover, like it will cover the whole element. And you see now we have it. And you see it's looking good like this. But the logo is too big for us. I just come here. Okay, we don't want it to be in the center, so that you don't attract it. You can use it to be at the top. Yeah, so that just attracts the whole. Something can you see now? We have a full color of the logo. It's making sense, right? So now we've set the background color to it. So another way of using color is by gradient. Gradient is another method we call up. In our body tag here, you can see automatically the browser will give it white. Okay, let me open this for us to see. Now the browser will give us white automatically, but we don't want something like that. We want to change the body of our HTML to give it color, and the color we want is by mixing two or more colors together. Okay, that is where we come back to a body tag. Okay, we also okay background again, because background and we have background, this background. So we want to set gradient, and gradient has two ways. Is that you mix two color in a linear way, or you mix it in a circular way. So let's utilize the linear way first. Linear gradient. In this linear gradient, it takes three properties or parameters. The first one, the position you want to assign it to position. The second one, the first color. The third one, the second color. Now let's assume I want to set it to left color. The next color now, we are using blue. Let's use something blue. So yes, now something more. We can use a white smoke. I think white smoke. Right. White smoke. Okay, yes, we have it. So we have smoke. Nice. It's looking great. And it start from what? Left to right. So if you can come here, okay, you don't want it to start from left to right. You want it to be right. Start from right now. It will move it automatically. I see it's having it. But in other conditions that okay, this color we don't even like the way it is. We want it to be in a circular way. You can come here and use our gradient now. Change this one from linear to radial. Just come here, okay, radial, we change to radial. But if you save it like this, check, we won't see anything. Why? Because radial only takes circular form. It only takes circular form. Come here, okay, change it to what? Circle. Change it to what? Circle. To circle. Then open. Can you see? We're having a very nice designer. It's making sense. Blue is in the center. The other color here is the other color is here, which is making sense. So now other properties that deal with color too is what we call borders. So when we are setting border, it's just the edges of our container. The edges of our container, we want to give it width, we want to give it style, we want to give it a color. And radius too, we want to give it radius. That is the curve, makes it to curve at the edge. So let's see how we can do that in our center element. So we are using main to identify it. We come here background border okay, border width. That is the first one. Border width, how many width we want to give it? We just give it 5 pixels. 5 pixels is okay. So now another one is called border style. The style we want to give it. In this style we have numerous style. Can you see? We have dash, we have dotted, we have double, we have groove, we have hidden unit. But for the purpose, let's use groove. See, groove. So groove is okay, and then we need to set the color that it will take. So for the purpose, let's just use black to make everything back to its. Use black. You can choose any color you like. Let's use black. So you come here, can you see? You have this. It's looking good, right? It's looking good. Can you see this groove? we have inner and outside. So if you come here and you see this is making sense, or probably you don't like it, you can come here. The style, you don't like the style, you can make it dash, you can make it dotted instead. Because you see it's very dotted. Can you see? This is how it is. Very dotted. But for the purpose, I'll be using solid to make it standard, make it solid. So solid, come back here, you see solid is okay, but we can see that the edges of these borders are too sharp. I don't really like it, so we can just come here, change the edges by introducing border radius. What is the radius you want to give? You can come here, give it 10 pixel. I give it 10 pixel. The way it will curve, and so we're having a nice curve here, which is making sense, right? So we're having a nice curve here. It's making sense. But in other cases, we can use some other define something. We can use percentage, 10%. But in using percent is by you want to curve something. If you want to cut it very deep to another edges, that's when we use percent. And then as in this, we're having the same. We're having a square shape. This is a rectangular shape. We're having a square shape. Then we can change it to circle. We can use circle. With this one too, we can change it to circle by just adjusting the height and the width of the same. Become a square. Then we change it to circle by putting it to 50%. So we come here. Okay, we have circle because this one is rectangle. That's why we're not having a perfect circle. Let's assume it is a square. We have a perfect circle by introducing the 50%. But for this purpose, I'm just using pixel, 10 pixel. So this is how to define our border radius in CSS. Another concept in this border, we have border inline. Instead of the border should be outside, we want the border should be inline. So now before border inline, we can see that in programming, one thing we need to avoid is by repeating ourselves. From here, from line 7 to line 9, we are repeating ourselves. We are repeating border with border style, border color, border with radius. So how can we do this with that in one line? I can just come here. Okay, border now. What will come first is the width, 5 pixel. The style is what? Solid. Color, black. So here we just clean up. And it save us. So now this is a perfect way of giving an element border. So we just come here. We have the same thing too. Let's assume we don't want to give it this one. We want to give it border inline. You can just come here. Okay, border inline. We have inline color like that. We have inline style, width, and this. Just border inline that instead of being outside, we want it to come from inside of the object. So we can give it 5 pixel, solid, then black. So now we clean this one up. We have this. Then we go back to our browser. Can you see? So we're having this. It's looking great. This is how to use background borders and gradients in CSS. So I'll be looking forward to see you in the next episode.